Wait. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. Okay. 3. Wait.
He called the tuner, not you.
I don't know, he 3, 2, 1, then he just stand there.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hi, everyone. Okay, never mind.
We're supposed to clap together.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hi everyone. Okay, sorry. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Getting to Know series with the DDC people. So for today, we have invited a few more guests with us for our 4th episode, and we have Sean, we have Sarah,
Hi, Sarah.
we have Travis, and helping me today we also have Cam. To start with some warm-up questions, is it okay if you guys can tell us more about yourselves, and how and why did you start dancing in the first place? Any other?
I start first. The youngest start first. How start dancing? Okay. I started dancing in secondary school. So I started with Chinese dance because got a lot of girls. So I mean, it's the truth. That's why I started. Yeah, then.
all boys.
Yeah, because Chinese dance, right? Then they're all like in real time. Then I was like, okay,
Nice.
yeah, nice. then after that, I danced Chinese dance for a while until I was like 17. Yeah, then after that, go SAJC with Zaki. Then after that, we did modern dance. Then after that, go NUS. Then start hip hop. Yeah. But then like hip hop, I start with like I think like Yusof rap.
Oh.
Yeah. Sarah was my choreographer.
Okay, next. Oh yeah, my turn. Hi, I'm Sarah. When did I start dancing? I did K-pop. I started with K-pop. Legit, yeah. Then I follow the video. Then like I cannot follow the choreography properly. My friend always make fun. Don't have full or wrong one. So I don't know lah how to learn from video. Then after that, like I watch this, like got this K-pop show like they do dance battle.
Don't know.
Okay.
What is it called?
You know not? I'm too old for you. Okay, yeah. But anyway, then I watch that one right. Then from there, then like I on music in my room. Then I just and that's how I started. Then after that JC, then I did modern dance. Then but I was so bad at it. But I think you can cut this part out.
Nope.
It's the embarrassment.
Which JC were you from?
Nope.
Let's not say. Then go uni, then I learn hip hop. Yeah, start from hip hop.
E-hops.
Okay.
Travis.
Scott.
Travis.
Okay. My story more tragic. Okay, so I knew about dance since like I don't know, sec 3. So my friends were like, hey, B-boy damn cool, yeah. Hey, B-boy lah, damn B-boy. Then we all learn like a top rock whatever. Then we just anyhow do in some random place. Then after I give up. then you go JC, then got mass dance all this thing, right? Like very fun like that. Then I go try for the dance CCA in my school. I kena rejected. So I play hockey on. Then after that I went to take a B-boy course at old school at Lavender last time. That's why I stayed at Lavender. Then I go NS and give up again. I'm a Peter. I come back uni. Then actually I wanted to continue playing hockey, but NUS no hockey. Then I got injured before I started uni, so I tried engine rec lor. Yeah, so that's where I started. Yeah, finally. Yeah. Then after that I tried hall dance.
Which hall?
So
Yay! So
first.
4 of us.
That's fine.
Yeah, then after DP, then I joined the DHOX courses in Sem 2. So actually it's Shannon intro, yeah. So I joined one Z intro hip hop. Then Shannon was like, hey, I got lecture during this time, so I cannot make it. I got his time slot. I go myself.
To deviate a bit, right?
Ah.
Because like Sarah was the choreographer of Sean. What was your first impression of him when you first saw him?
Oh my god.
This one, a legendary story.
That's cool. Okay, so I'm very antisocial lah. I just joined right because I want. Is it allowed to say? Can right?
Just say you also
Okay,
graduate already.
I just joined because I want to get my master's thesis instead
Oh,
next
that
year.
everyone does that.
Yeah, so and I like only do like very basic stuff during when I started staying lah. Then wow, this guy. So I really like to mind my own business. Then I wasn't really there to make friends, even though we're supposed to be opposite of that. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, but yeah, it's just not my thing. And then so I was just minding my own business, like watching video. That time I was like 2 cupcakes. You don't know that crew? Yeah, like Kirin Jang and all that. Yeah. Then after that he just like come from the back like, hey, you watching cupcakes? At first I saw him coming from the mirror I just want to like do my own stuff. Like it's like before prep start that kind.
Okay.
Yeah, then he early then said, hey, watching cupcakes, then start talking. Oh, really, damn dope man. Like, you can watch this now also. Then I'm like, oh my god. I just wanna watch my own damn video. Like don't talk to me. Then I'm like, okay.
So what was your impression of her?
Same lah, I just go in. No, she watching cupcake.
I think with regards to attitude of uni dancers, it's a very big difference now. Like last time it's just, I try dance. Then after year 4, okay, bye bye, I go do my job now. You just quit totally, like it's just the norm, you know. Yeah, then but now it becomes a appreciation for the music and the culture, and like becomes a lifelong thing. I don't know, for some people lah. Another change in attitude of dancers is like people are a lot more like freestyling becoming the norm now. You know, even people who teach choreography also encourage freestyle. Actually, that happened quite a while back in like I think like 2014, 15 or what, right? I was still doing more choreography style. And I went to Sean Evaristo's class. Because he came down for SDD. $50. Something so. Then he was talking about how people need to feel the music more. Like what you hear from all your OGs nowadays, feel the music. Right? So even like a choreography dancer say that to us, then of course back then I didn't understand it. Like, okay, the choreo dope. Yeah, but then like, you know, back then I didn't realize that the changes started to happen already. Yeah, so after that people become more open to like, you know, exploring, not just going there learning moves and copying and hitting the exact music, exact notes, exact lyrics, whatever, but more about interpreting the music in your own way, that kind of thing. Yeah. So it becomes a change in mindset also. Yeah. So I think that with that change in mindset, people have become more open to trying freestyle. It's not just like not seeing it as a hurdle to cross, but as a thing that comes naturally as part of dance. Yeah.
Then when I came in as a first year, already got all this like choreography there, which is the norm. Then there was also my own exposure to freestyling, because like we go for events, then join battles outside. So last time when I first joined, I always drag Sarah. Then we go and do all the battles, right? But then like
everywhere.
then last time it's like the conversation is like, go je, just let's go. Then like it's
But it'll
like
be like 1 hour, but I scared
yeah. But I scared. Then I was like, yeah, just go we just go yeah. Then after go eat, then off beat.
By that time also we wanna go battles and all that because we also see like seniors going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that
The
like
freestyle thing was more your year. Before that, don't have. Right? It's
Daryl,
more training
when-
foundation.
when I was year 1 not so much. Yeah,
When
Daryl.
Daryl and
Sarah
Sarah
also
when they were
went out.
captain.
So I think that was the year. I think if I remember correctly, I think Inge wanted to introduce freestyling. Yeah, to take a different direction from other clubs in NUS lah. Yeah. So that's why then I have to like when I gotta learn everything, then everything I just remember that I come training, okay, this is what I learned from this famous guy. Everything share. I don't understand, I just share.
Yeah, then okay, so it's yeah, like so there's that gradual introduction of freestyle, right? So then when Sarah and Daryl, when they were captain, they were the not the first lah. I wouldn't say the first because like prior to Daryl and Sarah, there's always Vincent dueling on the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent will always duel on
Vincent
the chat.
OG, shut up.
He will always duel on the chat, but nobody replied him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like how freestyling was like in DDC last time.
Yeah.
Vincent then right was me and Shannon last time. And we
Uh,
were like, hey, who want to go dance studio and drill basics? We brought that.
Next year then.
yeah, then when Sarah came back, then we became captains, right? So during our captaincy, we were very determined to expose freestyle also, right? So what we did on our end, we also just go for courses. We go learn other things outside, so that when we know what we can share and how we can help what, right? So in that sense, like we also continue the system of like in having freestyle as part of the curriculum. Yeah. So that's how like there's the gradual shift in the focus of like freestyle in the hops. But if you think about it, if you want to brand yourself as hip hop crew, the whole because freestyling not just dance lah, but like we talk about the hip hop as a culture. Not that I can educate, but like the idea of it is that everything happened very organically and through ciphers. Not just dance cipher, but we talk about like rap ciphers. We talk about when they dance in a club. Last time the B-boys when they battle. It's all these little things that comes together as part of the culture, right? So when you, as I said, as you get more invested in the crew, the culture, then you will want to be exposed to these elements and you will want to help to share this knowledge with the rest of the crew so that you can you not properly call yourself as a hip hop crew, but rather you know what you are saying when people say, your hip hop crew, your cipher. Then imagine you all don't cipher, right? Then people say, so your hip hop crew, can I join your cipher? Then you're like, cipher? Right? So there's that also. So it's like part of understanding the culture. And also because like when you get more invested in the crew, like like how DDC at the start, right? They say, maybe this could be a legit thing, right? You become more invested. You naturally want to raise the standards of your own crew, right? And then, like, I think you're also in your interview with Zini, you also say last time DDC, like stepping stone, go blast, right? So it's the with that as a context, right? And then as a member of the crew, like how long do you want that to be your state, like your crew to be?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like it's not the best feeling in the world to know that somebody joined DDC because you got rejected from class and then you trained with DDC to join class.
Yeah.
Right? I mean it's not the best feeling
Yeah.
for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's not that was a motivation to improve anything, but that was our reality then.
Yeah.
You see? And that being our reality, and of course it's not that was a sole focus why we wanted to improve ourselves. We wanted to improve ourselves because it's just our crew. We just wanted to be better. Yeah.
I
So-
think I'm who say that we were very invested.
Yeah. We
so
were.
the way we see things also will be different from now. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I still feel the same. Like because you, like we the word crew represents that it's a lifelong thing, or at least you try to make it a lifelong thing, right? So as a crew, you give back in whatever ways you can, in whatever phase of life you are in, right? So it's a support system, which is why actually for alumni is important that we continue to contribute. Or we continue to give back, we continue to go back. Because if we call ourselves a crew but as alumni we don't take that seriously, then we might as well change that into a club. Because club then
Once
is
you
like
graduate,
that's it.
That's true.
Right. So a lot of these things that it's not something that must do, but rather it's something that we call ourselves. So if you want to call yourself this, you have to be able to represent what you say, or you have to rap yourself. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, rap. We were so into like rapping.
Yeah, we were so intense.
Wait, do you have your own mixtape?
Huh?
What?
Rapping?
No,
rap.
like,
Oh, Jay, I thought like rap.
no, rap yourself.
And because at the time we were quite like I don't know, like internal. And then whatever we were doing, we were training very internal. Yeah, so like I think our batch, my batch, I think you also involved. Like wanted to like really rep the crew lah. Like go out more, I guess, and like we don't just train inside and like forget the rest of the world. We also want to go out and say, hey, we from this crew. It doesn't mean that it's by your own will lah. It doesn't have to be like okay, I send you go and rap DDC. No, it's like but if the people want to rap then go ahead, then give the support that you need. And all that, yeah.
Because this is by no means a competition between any club. If you think about it, it's really you competing against it's you competing against yourself. Yeah, like you rep the crew because this is proud of where you come from, and then this is what you want to represent. That's why like last time like all the people when they always like whoa, because like when it's the clothes they have the crew in front and it's like this is where right from like things like that. So it's part of it lah. It all ties in together. And then like like the whole idea of like you rep yourself. Is like you train hard together and then you support each other. That's why last time no matter what event right, always got a bunch of DDC, a whole group of DDC going together because it's about the support for each other. And for it to be beyond the dance studio. Like the care and concern we share with each other or we show each other, right? It needs to go beyond the studio for the work crew to be meaningful.
Yeah, but I have to admit, like putting Sean and me together is a bit like we were very aggressive in a sense.
Because we both a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Like we are very intense with what.
On hindsight, it's quite funny lah, quite cute. Like, we were so like, let's go! Yeah, I think that year, right? Whatever we wanted to do for ourselves also, we tried our best to share with the crew. So I think that is how things got a bit crazy lah. Cause like on our own also we wanted to, cause like this balancing on our own and with the crew. Then a lot of people say, hey, you become captain, you shouldn't be captain, or you will sacrifice your own crew. They be like, bruh, you would not.
I was like, you sacrifice your crew,
You would sacrifice your crew.
like Your face,
We were all like,
Hey, that's what you were concerned about when I asked you to be vice captain.
yeah, that was what, because
Yeah.
everyone was saying that. Then I'm like, is it? Then is it you must take a step back to take care of people? But then we, because you put us together, we were like, no face! Then legit, that was us every day. Just like, hey, you want to join course? Yeah, let's go, man. Okay, but this one, then I got no free day. No, let's go. Okay,
It was like no, reason because like the whole idea of like the whole like myth, let's just call it a myth now. The myth that captains will sacrifice their growth is not true because to be honest, you can always do things outside. Yeah. And as a captain, you grow in different ways also. Yeah, captain doesn't mean you have to be the best dancer.
Yeah.
That's not what a captain is. Yeah, this is how captain is captain is not about being a best dancer.
Is it because I'm not the best dancer?
Then what you tell me? No, but my house point is that to be a captain, the more important thing is you need to have the heart to be for the crew. You need to invest in the crew. That's why it's not about like dope. Oh shit. It doesn't work that way. The best dancer might not be the best leader. Yeah. So like that's what captains are there for, to grow together with the crew, not to grow the crew, but to grow together. Yeah.
So like whatever we were doing, we're trying to bring people like to grow also. So that's how.
Yeah. Then we refuse to sacrifice on other things. Like we told ourselves that if got event we should just go. Exposure what.
And then Joe the rest.
Yeah, then we show the rest. Because you cannot like because we also say like lead by example, right? Then cannot be you all spend money, all go better, go class, then we see y'all Wednesday, Saturday. Yeah, right. It's like you have to go better, then you need to be the one to take the first step. Then if let's say they don't want to join you, it's okay, but
Let them take
let them take the time. But if they want to stand and support, right, like they want to
Just
come like
watch.
experience like the fight and everything, it's about that also. That's why like asking people to go for events is also very important. Like you join everybody, you go chill over there,
Like, was there any moment you all doubted yourself as the captains?
A whole year.
Because he was solo also. He was solo.
I heard from team.
Yeah, some captain also.
No lah, Kenny and
Then
So there's always two people.
Oh,
it's only because nobody else can take. We'll all the rest already.
Yeah.
Oh, because my first year is already. Okay.
Before that, I was always okay at my captain. Then my year was the solo captain. Then it was my final year. Then like, when I come back from exchange, stupid, hey. Then choreo was standards, boom, then the whole year, then wow. Yeah, it was quite difficult having to think about all these things, and like I think within the comm there was always there were disagreements here and there. So and then between the comm and the crew, so there were a few incidents that there were disagreements. Yeah, so
Sorry, Jenna.
Yeah, so it was quite hard having to deal with both. Yeah. Then like sometimes you really just have to, like if there's two captains you can play good cop, bad cop. But then like if one person is just
Cop.
And you know how everyone plays the cops nowadays. Then some of the year, like I felt it was important to instill like like every club goes through all these phases, right? First you gotta have fun, happy fun place. Then right, we need to grow place. Then you're in the mindset you need to grow. You need to grow, you need to become disciplined. So it becomes a strict phase. Like we start being hard on the members. And it become too hard on the members and people quit. everyone very sad. Yeah, okay, let's be a family. Let's become happy fun place again. So it goes up and down over the years. Yeah, so every year you see like, oh, we won't be so strict on attendance. Then next year it's like, we enforce minimum 100% attendance. That kind of thing. And then the next year it's like, oh, we are family.
I think I'm very lucky now. Both years, the com very very supportive, and like we work well together. Yeah. So in different ways, both years very different ways, but it has its strengths lah. Each com. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like instead of just like looking at captains, right? I think the com as a whole really help to like support each other. Yeah. For like first year, it's like Eugene. He's really very like
Eugene Kerr.
Eugene Kerr. Like very on task, very like, you know. But also I think he bear a lot of burden himself also. Yeah, so it's like easier on the rest of us. Then for second year, Jian Wei and Jia Ning, I think they work really well together, and like that really help also. And I
They
think
got sexual tension. Running joke.
It's a joke. No, it's a joke. Yeah, but yeah, like they, in terms of admin, they really help us like clear everything. Then it's just we just focus on the dance, and we also a bit crazy, so like we had more time and resources to focus on the dance. Yeah, and then like the com also. I think the com that year was like, I think everybody a bit crazy also. Like our chat is just like throwing ideas. So that's why a lot of new things and it's like very haps or what. Cause like everybody was like giving ideas, and then from there then we collect everything and try to narrow down which one we want to go with. Yeah.
Because sometimes like in that com, right, when we suggest an idea, right, then somehow it gets like the idea will just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Like sometimes we just want to do like, we just started off with something like, oh, how about let's try this. Then after that some boom, then we're like, wow.
But it's good lah, rather than like we throw then after that
Nothing
happens.
Oh,
Okay, so you want to do, okay, let's do. But you know, yeah, so that really help. I think the dynamic of the com. Difficulty, I think like insecurity or there, right, is will forever be there now. Yeah, no matter what. I think the voice inside your head is louder than outside. Honestly, people outside don't give a fuck.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Right? You don't even know you're captain of what. Nobody cares. Just do your thing, like, you know. Yeah, so whatever like voices you hear usually is from inside our own head stuff. So I think that one was more of like trying to counter that with like the kind of effort that you put in to like, you know, it's okay, just keep putting in the effort. Then like over time it will show lah. Yeah, you'll be.
As a captain, right, the doubt will always be there. Because dance, as much as like we say art form, everything, blah blah blah, very superficial skill, what? If from outside you see good means good, what? Right? So to be a captain, that you people expect a certain level, right? Like I say that, oh, as long as your heart is there, and it's good. But the reality of that is that people will still look at your dance. And that doesn't just extend to the captains, right? It extends to the com. So because the com is the face of the crew for that year. Yeah. So like in our first meeting, our very first com meeting, right? No lah. we were just very upfront that like everybody needs to up their own dance standard. Like not just us, but like the rest of the com. Because like I said, we are the face of the crew. People don't need to know us, but you all get the idea lah. So there's that, but I think more importantly that as a captain, right, like we face a lot of insecurity because like people can say you dope, what, like everybody dope, but like out of the 10 dope maybe you believe 0, which is the truth. Like people say you dope, but you don't feel that way, right?
Or sometimes you just say don't hype. It's just for the hype, you know.
Like do they really mean it? Like, but then you have to battle all these things also. Like I think like one like the most the most significant moment that I really felt like shit was really S24. Yeah, like at the end of it, right, I was like, yeah, I just felt so inadequate. Yeah, I didn't feel that way. I just knew I was inadequate, and that was a fact. Yeah, and I mean, like, I acknowledge the fact, so it's like you don't have to all feel very serious, but yeah, like because that was like one of the most difficult moments, but like as a captain, but that specific moment also helped me reflect on the rest of the year, and more than anything else, I'm very thankful for the entire crew. Because like the comm, right, can always say something like, because we want to do A, B, C, but if you don't have the crew to follow through, then it doesn't matter already.
As I was saying just now, when you all graduated and began committing to full-time employment, was it tough trying to balance between these two commitments that you all face now, as compared to last time when you were just studying full-time and can dance whenever you guys want?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it was very tiring. Work is very tiring. It's draining, it's mentally, emotionally, socially draining. Yeah, so, sometimes like, after you work, no energy to dance.
I really like, sometimes I go SMU, right, like I go, last time I work office job, so office hours, right, then end of the day I'll go to SMU to session, right, then half the session I'll be lying on the ground. I really fall asleep on the floor, like wow, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's the passion for dance that keeps us going anyway. And you, if without like the crew to dance with you, right, actually very lonely. Then like the motivation also a lot lesser. So like like that's why like very thankful like the people around me still dance a lot.
Actually for me is I'm a bit less dependent on people because all along I've been going classes. Since the beginning I've been going classes by myself. Like I go open class, I also go myself and whatever. So for me it's more about like just enjoying it lah. Yeah. So like in my room I hear a song I really just like then that new baby. Yeah, but I think you have, when you transit to working life, you have to change your mindset. Instead of doing like dancing, clocking in hours physically, dancing every day, right? Go down to studio, go down to your whatever open space to session or take class, right? You have to change it a bit. Like instead of doing that, maybe you just think about your dance in your head, like not so much like okay, today I need to create texture, and then you think about it. But it's more like you watch videos, then you see what you can take. Like you appreciate it at first, then you like you think what you like, and then you think about it, how does that fit into my own thing?
I think out of the three of us, like I would say I dance the least lah. It's like really very different from when in school. I think I would say very tired after work. It's like just wanna, even if you don't sleep, you just know out of bed, like just that. Then the next day continue in the morning, So I'm still very thankful. Like for me, I think during circuit breaker, I learned to be more independent, sort of like just session on my own, that kind of thing. But now like we can go out, so sometimes we meet the rest at escape and stuff and dance. That helps also give a different environment. But I wouldn't say like it's a commitment that you have to like I must do it, but because you enjoy the music, you continue learning, right, and then you gain different perspectives, and then you have your own, because there's no more like club like commitment and stuff like that, so you have your own time to like maneuver around what you want to find out, what you want to like learn lah. So I guess it's more free and easy now.
The best part is that you have a crew that is going to be there. The best part about the crew is that like you know that when you know that you have a place to go back to. When you work, right, everybody living so different lives already. Right, then everybody's reality is different. but like with the crew, you know that you have this place where everybody can come back together. Yeah.
Why did you guys decide to continue teaching? Like for sure you are teaching now at Converge, and for Sarah you are teaching the same classes in DDC, Lindy Hopper's same class.
I say first.
Yeah.
Oh. Teaching at Converge was like a goal. I told Zhao before. I was saying, I want to teach at Converge someday. And I was like, okay, I'll just work towards being good enough. But until now, I still don't feel like good enough. But like, it's like a mental thing, you know? But
Like humble.
shit. but like, the teaching at Converge is very different. It's very different from what I expected. Because in a sense, I gained so much more than I thought I would. Yeah, but because it was an opportunity and it was a goal that I was working towards. So I continue. Yeah. But I think like there's nothing I mean I'm very appreciative of the opportunity because I understand it's a privilege that I have. It's not something that everybody has. Because like there are like a shitload of dancers better than me. Like I'm sure there are, without a doubt. But like because I'm given this opportunity, so like to me it's like a very special place. Yeah. Then why I want to is, I mean, apart from being a goal, I think over the years I find this I find it quite I find myself being quite happy when I share, and then like people when they get to do things that they didn't know they could. There's this like joy that I see on their face, and they're like, good job, okay. Bye.
There is that pressure of like, make sure you don't teach the wrong thing.
Yeah.
There's always that pressure. But yeah, I think because if you have the heart to do it, then you also will try your best to find out and make sure you don't give wrong information. Yeah. And I feel like, so now it's like my second sem teaching the hop sem class, right? I would say like from first sem to second sem, during that time also, like my personal growth also is different, and like direction might change also. So like I think that also affects when we teach, and I guess trying to balance that lah. And for me, it's like the fun part is when people who have no background, then after let's say 8-10 weeks, then they can like do a routine you teach properly, and like that growth lah is very nice to see. And I think like what I enjoy also is answering their questions. Like the more they ask, then it's like, oh, then some questions also, I also need to find out, Then it's like you grow along with them. Doesn't mean like people zero background like will not like give something to you. In fact, like they really go back. They go back, make you go back and like think about your really foundation, your basics. Like even things like, how do I move this? Like, oh, then you really go back and think about what muscles you're using, and all these kind of things. Like it will help also lah in like improving the way you teach in a sense.
It's very interesting because when they ask the questions, right, it can be so specific or it can be so different to what you are doing, because whatever we do, right, sometimes it's very innate. Like maybe which is very like our own, right, like we can feel it. But sometimes like people when they ask me like, how do you move from here to here, then like the idea of like how, then I also need to ask myself how I move, right, then I have to further break it down for them, and then when that happens, like I understand myself better also. Like, because I don't think about it when I choreograph, right. To me it's just like, okay, like that, but when they ask like how you then it's like because then you have to think a bit more. So that like that interaction, right, is actually also like very precious.
I would like to ask, like, what is your greatest takeaway from dance so far?
That's general.
Yeah, dance in general. Could be anything.
A few inches later.
I would say right now the thing that comes to mind first is the people. Yeah, everybody in the crew, good or bad, that is very precious to me. That is my biggest takeaway, because I mean I would say, like, you know, like the whole idea, like dance save your life, that kind of thing. Like, it happens to a lot of dancers, like, and I mean me so, but like I think my biggest takeaway is the fact that I know that I have all these people, like I have a community with me. Yeah, I belong to a community, a group of people who just like dance as much as I do. You know, and when it doesn't matter what kind of interaction I have with them, I just think that all these interactions are very precious, because it builds my character, it helps me grow as a person, not just a dancer. And ultimately, once like I said, you have a support system. Yeah. So that's mine.
I think for me, a really big takeaway is that the fact that I can enjoy this music and like moving in this way, in this manner. The being able to appreciate that I can actually do this, because like I never imagined that I will be dancing for so many years. Yeah, I've been dancing since I'm probably dancing since like what, 2013, like 7-8 years already. Yeah, so I never imagined I'll be dancing this long. After I thought, like, from JC on, I thought I was just gonna do sports. I was a very sports person. Then I thought I was just gonna be a train and become a super fit guy. and then like you know, just be healthy forever, you know. But now I'm fat lah. But I mean, yeah, but it has enriched me in my life in many ways. Like it's given me confidence, and it has taken it away as well. It has made me understand my limitations, what I can do, and what. Oh, sorry. And like how I can work on them.
For me, I think dance in general is an outlet for me. Yeah, outlet of expression, or I don't know, just like whatever both of them said. The people in the appreciating the art itself. And accepting yourself. I think that's something that is my goal. I wouldn't say I'm there yet. So I think it takes time to find out all these things. But yeah, definitely dance for me is an outlet. If I angry dance, happy dance,
hungry dance.
Eat first. And then it doesn't have to be full out, like must change into like full dance gear and like you know, you just have to on music. I think like learning to appreciate music. And like being exposed to more music, which is something that I didn't really expect from dance, but it does help. And then now you listen to like, don't have to say hip hop like other kinds of music also. You can still feel that how would you move to it, you know, that kind of thing. And I think that's very cool, because like if you ask me at year 1, Sarah, like, oh, I only know how to bounce to hip hop music. You know? Then it's like, or I only know how to, if K-pop, I only know how to learn the choreo. You know? But because like you learn more and more in dance and music, then for me it's a form of expression and outlet to just everything out.
To wrap the episode up, do you have anything that you want to say to the alumni now, or like the current generation of DDC people? The hoppers.
Cool. Let's go OG.
OG first.
Just get out there, don't stop learning. I mean, it's really a never ending journey. Like even now, I'm still learning new things, learning new genres, and seeing what I can put into my own dance, and like if you feel like if you feel like it's too much or like too much to take in or it's too tiring, then just take a break and come back to it lah. I mean, you can't just push all the way 100% lah, because you're sure over burnout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you see I'm sure like last time got a hell lot of kids dancing since they were 5 years old, but you don't see like world class or Singapore swarming with world class dancers at age 17 or whatever, right? Yeah, so I mean it's really burnout. You must learn to go out there and learn what you like, and keep doing that, and then learn more things to like also. Yeah. So to extend your longevity, yeah.
I think the alumni, thank you for like, I don't know, going through the journey together, whether it's our batch or then for the seniors for paving the way lah, and giving an example to look at. Yeah, I think I have a lot to learn from everybody. Even now, those who are always coming back or those we're always hanging out with, I'll see you guys later anyway. So weird to say it, yeah. But then for the current members, yeah, just keep doing what you like, like what Travis said. Keep an open mind. I think that's very important. Keep open mind. And then I think, okay, maybe cause my mindset shift a bit over the years. So I say don't rush. Take your time, guys. I don't know what is this competition that we are. I don't know. I felt that in the past. Always trying to be better by a certain deadline and all. But it's never ending because better also is so subjective. Yeah. I mean just be, if you are really good and you're reading stuff but you're not happy, then also what's the point, right? Yeah, so I guess just find yourself.
3, 2, 1. Wait, time for.
Very weird, yeah.
Me, okay. I think they covered a lot of the self-acceptance, open mind, and maybe I nag at the crew a bit. Like I think because we always call ourselves a crew, right? So once again we must not must, but you have to mean what you say, right? So for the alumni, just whenever you have time, just give back in whatever ways that we can, because it will only feel like a crew. I feel like it will only feel like a crew if you constantly you constantly go back. Then for the juniors to constantly see all these alumni come back, and then they'll be like, oh, so that's what it's like for a possibility for me also, So it will be great that we give back and set examples in our own ways, and of course interact and mingle with more people. So we also alumni also keep an open mind to meet more people.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. I mean, of course, thank you for everything, and see you later. Then for the current crew, the people who are in the crew now.
Also see you.
But more those it's still schooling. I think the idea of DDC being a family crew, right, is it's not something that you have to make it happen. Let's just put it that way. It's something that you have to make it happen, because you call yourself family crew, but you all don't spend time together, or you're
Go family.
Not that, but it's so empty to call yourself family crew and to live in that bubble if you don't mean it, or if you don't interact with each other enough to feel that way. And that is a feeling that can only come about if you invest and you put time into it, and if you for the members who want to experience this family thing that you hear a lot, it's actually something that you you can determine on your own. Yeah. You determine your own experience in a crew.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that one also can take time lah.
Yeah, I mean like you don't have to overnight. You are now my brother. Right.
So
Suddenly adopted.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we go supper, then after that we brothers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like let it be organic.
Yeah.
But like you have to remember that you.
You still have to make an effort.
Yeah, you have to.
initiate
Yeah,
in the first
correct,
place.
correct.
Mm.
You have to want to make it happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of our.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you guys.
Bye.
3, 2, 1.